It's the BP Show, it's the BP Show, it's the BP Batting Practice Show with Joe and Thomas.
And happy Family Sunday Fun Day here at Heritage Financial Park as we're wrapping up the 2023 regular season. It's the Jersey Shore Blue Claws and Hudson Valley Renegades. This is the BP Show. He's Joe Facile. I'm Thomas Cinzarella. And Joe, it's an exciting finish here this afternoon.
It could be. Mm-hmm. It could not be. All of the drama might be gone. It all depends on what the Brooklyn Cyclones do. If the Cyclones win, Renegades are going to play them on Tuesday in the playoffs. If the Cyclones lose, then it all comes down to what happens here. So much to be determined, and Mother Nature has to do some determining as well.
And indeed she does, and which the Blue Claws and the Renegades played a doubleheader yesterday, which really kind of made things even more interesting because there was a clinching scenario yesterday where if the Cyclones lost and the Blue Claws swept the doubleheader, then the Blue Claws would be in the playoffs and vice versa as well. But yesterday, we played two. Each team won a contest. So let's roll the highlights from Game 1 from yesterday. And it was a strong pitching matchup for Mitch Newborn and Cam Schlittler, who was great in 5 innings, striking out 6. A few early strikeouts for him. Gets Justin Crawford. Really saw that curveball working for Schlittler, who looked really good in his second start here in High A.
Yeah, Schlittler picked up his first career win in the game yesterday. Went 5 innings for the first time in his career. Draft pick last year out of Northeastern. Looked really good in a bounce-back start after a rough first outing against the Wilmington Blue Rocks. Not only those 6 strikeouts, but didn't walk anybody either. The control was on display for Schlittler yesterday. Controlled 3 different pitches, the curveball, the cutter, the fastball, all looked really good. Renegades got on the board, though, in the bottom of the 4th inning. It was Marcos Cabrera with his infield single, bringing in a run with bases loaded, giving the Renegades a 1-0 lead. The only run that they would need as Anderson Munoz came in out of the bullpen for the 6th inning. Then Cole Gabrielson in the 6th brings home a big second run with Spencer Henson coming in to score from second base on that infield single. And that would loom large in the 7th. Jersey Shore got the leadoff man on, but Cole Ayers able to get this strikeout of Jared Carr to end that game. 2-0 victory in Game 1 for the Renegades. Their second shutout thrown in this series, and Schlittler, Munoz, Ayers, those three combining on this one, all really strong out there in Game 1 yesterday.
Yeah, they really were. That's now 13 shutouts for the Hudson Valley Renegades this season. That is the second most in all of minor league baseball. Just the West Michigan Whitecaps, the Detroit Tigers, high affiliate of the Midwest League, have 15, so they have 2 more. The Renegades were with a pack of a few other teams that had 12, and so now they've leapfrogged those teams. Just the strong pitching the Renegades have had this year out of the bullpen, the rotation, it's really shown. And as you said, second shutout this week. We had 3 of them. We did not get a shutout in Game 2. Take a look at those highlights as well. Jersey Shore bounces back with an 8-5 victory. Got some early runs in the top of the first inning against Barron Stewart, or early, I should say.
Yeah, this ended up being a do-or-die game for Jersey Shore coming in. The magic number for Brooklyn to clinch was 2. The Cyclones ended up winning their game as this one was in progress, but Jersey Shore made sure that this one was not in super question, pouncing on Stewart early. Anthony Kirion with a home run in the top of the 4th to make it 5-1. Eventually, Jersey Shore a 7-1 lead over the Renegades. Into the bottom of the 5th, though, things got a little interesting.
And they did. Jesus Rodriguez just absolutely mashed this ball in the deep left center field. Grand salami. Jesus' first home run at Heritage Financial Park this season. All of his home runs in high have come away. And so nice to see him hit one here at home, and it really did. It was a large lead that then was cut to 2, but then some more offensive run support here as Justin Crawford lines it down the left field line, dunks in front of Kyle Battle for a base hit. And Crawford had a really nice game yesterday. Ends up driving in that run to make it 8-5, and Jersey Shore will hold on after that as Clay Aguilar continued his strong outing out of the bullpen and his strong spurt.
Yeah, loved this play here. The Renegades with Jersey Shore trying a double steal with first and third. Played it brilliantly defensively. Jared Cerna cut in front. They cut the runner down at the plate.
It's like an old Little League play right there for you. But Jersey Shore, again, victorious, and you mentioned that do or die type again, 8-5. And so as we set off the top of the PP show here, it's like a championship Sunday, a playoff Sunday chance here for both sides, and in Brooklyn Cyclones and the Jersey Shore Blue Claws, and they're going to need some strong starting pitching. Again, we don't know what the weather and the rain's going to do, but obviously Brooklyn wins, then Jersey Shore is bumped out. They're playing an afternoon game down in Brooklyn at Maimonides Park against the Wilmington Blue Rocks, so we'll see what kind of happens down there as well.
Yeah, and the important things to know coming into Sunday, Brooklyn has the 1-game lead over Jersey Shore. So if either game is rained out, Brooklyn's in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And MLB and the South Atlantic League are doing everything to make sure that obviously the Renegades and the Cyclones are doing everything possible to get these games in today. It's raining right now while we're recording this. Well, we're not. If you're watching on the video board, we're recording it. If you're watching on the live stream, it's live, so you can look out the window and see that. The forecast keeps changing.
Yeah.
Whether you looked at it first thing in the morning today, you looked at it last night, you look at it right now, it's all different. So we're going to do everything to get this game in to make sure that the playoffs are decided on the field and not by Mother Nature, the way that it should be with the play on the field. But if the Cyclones win, they're in. If the Cyclones lose, then Jersey Shore needs to win. They would end the second half in a tie. Jersey Shore is the head-to-head tiebreaker, and then it will be the Renegades going down to Lakewood, New Jersey on Tuesday for Game 1 of the North Division Championship Series.
Yeah, so Tuesday's the start of the playoffs. The Renegades won the first half. They are in the playoffs. It'll be Thursday would be the first home game. Would be Game 2, if necessary. Game 3 on Friday, as we'll here at Heritage Financial Park. Get your tickets at hvrenegades.com. Playoffs presented by SoFi. Free parking. Rally towel giveaway.
On Thursday for the first 1,000 fans. Also post-game fireworks on Thursday night for Game 2 also. So a lot going on. Come on down. What else are you doing on a Thursday night? You know, watch Thursday Night Football? Of course not. I don't even think it's going this early in the year anymore.
It's on Amazon Prime. I don't even know how to get it.
All right. Who has the money for that? Not me.
Just need $5 to get in. You get all this.
It's less expensive than Amazon Prime, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And you get so much more because it's live. Anyway, all of that to say, today's game should be interesting. It's Brock Selvich going for the second time.
Yes.
He went 6 2/3 shutout on Tuesday. Blue Claws going with the bullpen game started by Connor Ash. Ash has been really good for them this season. We'll see how things go. They've got a pretty deep bullpen that's well rested, so Blue Claws set it pretty well, and obviously you got to manage this if you're Greg Brodzinski, Jersey Shore manager, like it's a do-or-die game, because it is. You got to win and take care of what you can, and then hope you get the help from the Wilmington Blue Rocks, who are playing Brooklyn. And, for Selvage, trying to finish his season on a high note. He's been really good since coming up from Tampa.
He really has been. It's been exciting to watch. He's been in 6 2/3 innings on Tuesday. Did not walk anybody, struck out 5, allowed just 4 hits and no runs. Hoping he can duplicate that here this afternoon, because also what's going on in the ballpark this afternoon? Exciting stuff. Family Sunday Fun Day presented by Mosquito Joe. Bring your dog to the ballpark post-game. Kids run the bases. It's also Grandparents' Day. So bring your grandparents out to the ballpark.
Or grandparents, bring your grandkids to the ballpark.
Exactly. There you go. So and then they can run the bases after the game. Even better. But we wanted to try to give some trivia now to Joe Basile about some, older players. And it's kind of basically just trivia about, for example, I'll give you the first question example. Who was the oldest player to pitch a perfect game? So it's going to be questions like that. Think of older guys who just played forever. Like, yesterday we talked about Ted Lilly playing 15 years. Obviously, Rich Hill's been a long-time pitcher here.
All right, let's see what we got.
That's the first one. Who is the oldest player to pitch a perfect game?
Randy Johnson.
That is correct. Was 40 years of age. So
2004. The catcher of that game is actually now a South Atlantic League manager, Robbie Hammock of the Greensboro Grasshoppers.
There you go. I haven't seen them in forever.
That's right. They're in our division.
They are in a division. Saw them here in April. Who is the oldest player to hit for the cycle?
I don't know this one.
It is Dave Winfield, 39 years old.
Huh.
So
How about
Spencer
that?
Jones, little connection there. Spencer Jones playing the Futures game this year. Dave Winfield and him had a great conversation. Obviously, Spencer just stole 40 bases on the season. Stolen base yesterday in AA Somerset.
Congratulations.
Who is the oldest player with a multi-home run game?
Julio Franco.
That is 46 years old. Julio, the ageless wonder.
Just turned 65 a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we looked that up. I could not believe it. Who is the oldest player to record a strikeout? This is a pitcher.
Satchel Paige.
Satchel Paige, 59 years old. Remember, he kind of didn't. He pitched in the Negro Leagues for a while, and didn't get into the major leagues till he was older, and still spent some time in there.
Yeah, so that was like a one-game trial thing with the Kansas City A's. They were trying to drum up some publicity, so they signed Satchel Paige to pitch for one game. He goes out at age 59 and throws 3 shutout innings.
Give that man a contract. Who is the oldest player with a 300 batting average in a season?
I feel like this is going to be someone really old-timey.
It is not. It's
recent.
It is recent, yeah.
Ricky Henderson.
It's again Julio Franco. Did in the same season.
Qualified, though? He qualified for the batting title with a 300 average at age 46? That's unbelievable. That's crazy.
That's what I have here, yeah.
Wow.
Who is the oldest player to have the lowest ERA in Major League Baseball for a season? This is a former Yankee.
Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens, yes, 42 years old. Another former Yankee. Who is the oldest player to hit a walk-off home run?
Is it Julio Franco?
It is not, no. Mike Francesa would not like this guy, I guess.
Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi, yeah. 42 years
Jets
old.
quarterback Jason Giambi.
I do have some more that aren't any graphics or something like that, but
All right, what else we got?
oldest player to earn a win. This is a recent guy, too.
Jamie Moore.
Jamie Moore, yeah. 2012 was 49 years old in 180 days. Oof. Oldest pitcher to throw a no-hitter. Hall of Famer.
Is this another old-timey guy or a recent guy?
No, a recent guy in the 90s.
He threw the
no-hitter in the 90s, yep.
And it was the oldest one, and it was in the 90s. Oh, Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan. 44 years old.
Yeah, I overthinking.
No, you're good. Yeah,
Way
no,
overthinking.
No.
Yeah.
Oldest MVP and oldest batting champion. Who do you think it is? Early 2000s.
Oldest MVP? Oh, Barry Bonds.
Yeah, 2004. At the end of the year, was 40 years old and 71 days. So there you go. Last one, oldest manager. This is an old-timey one.
Oldest manager?
Yes.
Connie Mack.
Yes, 87 years old in 1950. I mean, that guy was played and coached for decades. So, I mean, it was a while for him as well.
He owned the team, and that was why he got to do it. The best thing with Connie Mack is he was born like 3 days after the Gettysburg Address, and he was managing in 1950.
Yeah,
like that's
that is
unbelievable.
yeah. Yeah, he could talk about Abraham Lincoln a little bit.
Abe, I knew him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I knew him well.
yeah. I remember when he
U.S. Grant's presidency.
Yeah.
I remember like it was yesterday.
You know how people say, like, I remember, where I was when I heard that John F. Kennedy was assassinated. A very appropriate conversation for Grandparents' Day. Ask your grandparents where they were when they heard about it.
Yeah.
I wonder if Connie Mack was that way when, like, I remember where I was when I was 3 years old when I heard that Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. Like, people definitely had those memories, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like the same way that some generations have with Kennedy or us with 9/11 and stuff like that.
I mean, just think of that. What, 1890s was there was a populism or whatever that was. I just remember U.S. history class talking about that, and then you go into like the 20th century. It's like, oh yeah, I lived through Black Monday and the Great Depression, and like my grandparents were born in the Depression, so they were Depression babies and all that. So that was my grandfather's joke. He's like, yeah, your great grandparents used to say that I brought the Depression because I was born and then the Depression happened. So, but I mean, just all of the experiences you live. I mean, he lived through 2 world wars. He lived through a couple wars. I mean,
he lived through the last 3 years of the Civil War.
yeah.
Forget World War I and II.
Yeah.
And then he was managing in the Truman administration.
Yeah, just the wide range of presence.
Like
he's seen them all.
He managed games against Larry Doby and Jackie Robinson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He managed games that were broadcasted by Vin Scully, who just retired 6 years ago.
That's why baseball is the best. You get history like that. I mean, football, NFL football, it's over 100 years, but I mean, nothing else. Major League Baseball, nothing like it. Going back to the 19th century. Well, we got some baseball on tap here today, and we also have the Renegades Pick'em contest on tap because we want to give you a scoreboard update for those fans at home. Make sure I got the numbers. I got them on 2 pieces of paper.
Wow, that many numbers.
Didn't double side. It was we did double headers, so we got both of them here for you. So for those wondering at home, how do I partake in this contest you call the Renegades Pick'em contest? It's a chance to win 2 tickets to a Renegades home game. Just comment on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching. 3 players on the Renegades active roster. Only 1 winner. Have to be both Joe and myself. There's a scoring system for you. Mm-hmm. So game 1 yesterday, we did have a winner. It was Joanna Saffler, got 11 points. Spencer Henson with 5. Vargas with 2. Gomez with 4. Obviously only a 2-0 game, so there weren't many points to be had. I had 2 points. Jared Wagner got a walk, and you had 8. So you beat me in game 1. Yeah. Cole Gabrielson, 2 hits and an RBI. And then in game 2, we had no winner because I had Jared Cerno at 18 and Jesus Rodriguez had the grand slam. Yeah. So
a grand slam's a lot of points.
Yeah, and Cerno reached base 3 times with a hit, 2 walks, a little runs, stolen base, a little everything in there. And unfortunately, did not get any points in game 2. Sad. But yeah, it was fun. We had a couple close contests in the first one. Nancy Buller had 9 points in game 1, so just fell short there. But definitely, final home game of the regular season, so you got to be in it to win it. We want to hear from you. And
so, what are we giving away for the Pick'em contest now that there's only playoffs left? So, is it a playoff ticket or an April or May ticket?
I'm guessing that's
for 2024.
Yeah,
that'll be the prize.
Yeah, you got to talk to the ticket people. We pass them along and the ticket people. So, we'll
playoff tickets.
Okay, confirm.
Playoff tickets.
Confirm from a voice up above.
Yes, the voice of God.
The voice of God. But, today, again, it's a massive day for playoff implications. Renegades in the playoffs, waiting to play the Brooklyn or Jersey Shores. So we'll have to find out. We'll see. Again, hopefully the rain stays off. We get this ball game in. We're doing everything we can to get the ball game in. Still on as scheduled right now, so that's all you need to know at home. But definitely stay tuned on Renegade social media for any updates if we do have any. But we have nothing at this time for you besides... just Brock Selvage on the hill. What's better than that? So
guys being dudes.
Well, he's Jumping Seal. I'm Thomas Insrael. That's the BP show here for today. We'll see you in the playoffs.
Playoffs baseball.
You kidding me? Playoffs. Go Renegades.
Bye.
It's the BP show. It's the BP show. It's the BP batting practice show with Joe and Thomas.